Howdy, partner. Welcome to the wild and crazy world of the rodeo. These cowboys are living proof that even the best can sometimes stumble, bumble, and fall. Horsing around at the rodeo can sometimes be downright painful. And riding those bulls can really shake up your innards. Why, even calf roping can sometimes be a whole lot harder than it looks. In fact, anyone who'd be crazy enough to do this, well, they're just plain crazy.
And now it's time to throw the bull, or is it the other way around? Well, these bulls want to show those cowboys who's really in charge. When the bull gets mad, anything can happen, and usually does. These monsters can really fling those poor cowpokes around, and around, and around, and around. Anyway, you've got to give these cowboys a lot of credit, as well as some medical insurance.
Bronc riding is rough. Bronc riding is tough. These horses really mean business. And calf roping takes a lot of skill. Obviously, more than these folks have. When you have a bad day at the office, that's one thing. But when your office is the rodeo arena, you get to really know what a bad day is. If you think your job is tough, just try doing this for a living.
And now it's time for classic bronc busting, or shall we make that classical bronc busting? I'm not sure that Mozart and Chopin, Wagner and Beethoven had this in mind when they penned their classic works. So while these cowboys might not be making a classical ride, they most certainly are making some classic rodeo smashes and crashes.
Bull riding is not for the faint of heart, but it might be for those who like living with a lot of pain. These bulls kick and stomp. They give that cowboy all he bargains for, and a whole lot more. a cowboy does a good job on a bull, he gets applause and a good score. But when he screws up, well, he gets contusions, abrasions, and lacerations. Some of these cowboys give new meaning to the old phrase, on the horns of dilemma. Oh well, I guess that's just the life of a rodeo cowboy.
Now it's time to take a look at the cowboys who are not quite ready for prime time. These cowboys have a lot of desire, a lot of skill, and yes, a lot of bruises. Some wacky, crazy things happen at a rodeo. Things that make a cowboy wonder just why he chose this particular line of work. Rodeo can be lots of fun, with lots of color, lots of action, and yeah, a lot of laughs. Why, even a dog and a monkey can have fun at a rodeo.
Rodeos are really a lot of fun, so long as you don't run into a fence. Bronc riding is always chock full of excitement, especially when the cowboys have a bad day. Getting thrown from a horse can really hurt. but getting stopped by one can really ruin your whole day. Bull riding is a break-even proposition at its best, and a break-your-neck proposition at its worst. You've heard of throwing the bull. This is having the bull throw you. There is nothing worse than a screw-up on top of a bull, especially when you end up under one.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Today, we are going to have a seminar on how not to ride a horse. Don't do this. And don't stand on your horse. Especially, don't dance on your horse. And don't do anything that these cowboys are doing. This is not the way to wrestle a steer. Neither is this.
The twisted, turning, swirling world of the cowboy often takes a real bad turn. The smashing and crashing of a cowboy's body is always certain at a rodeo. cowboys learn to live with pain. But this is ridiculous. Bull riding is the most spectacular of all rodeo events. This is the reason why. The one thing you can always count on in every rodeo is the fast-paced action and the uncertainty of it all. Now you know that this really has to hurt. These cowboys might not be crazy, but they sure are brave.
Let's talk about tossing the bull. In fact, let's watch these bulls as they toss and turn and try to stomp that cowboy right into the ground. The spinning, the twirling, the tossing, the turning, why, that bull will do just about anything short of standing up to get that cowboy off his back. You have to give these cowpokes a lot of credit. They really try to stay on top of that bull. Sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't.
Not all horsing around happens at the rodeo. Watch these horses act crazy, sort of like people. Even horses can have a really bad day at work. horses are actually racing on ice. All these horses are doing a great job. Well, most of them anyway. But the rodeo is where a horse can really get a headache. Here, a horse actually gets beaten in a foot race by pro basketball star Kenny Wallace. When you're horsing around at the rodeo, you're really horsing around. Just when you think nothing more could possibly go wrong, something else does.
Sometimes when you're a cowboy, it just isn't your day. You try to practice regularly, you do everything right, and it still comes out all wrong. Why, oh why does a cowboy have to have a day like this? What did he ever do to suffer this embarrassment, this humiliation? Well, he just went into a sport that these things happen in, that's all. It's not his fault. He's doing the best he can. Oh well, at least when he has a bad day, we can sit back and have a few laughs.
Now, the idea of all this is to stay on your steed for as long as you possibly can. Falling off in such a foolish way doesn't make for good rodeo action, but it makes for great rodeo bloopers. Let's watch a whole bunch of cowboys who try real hard, but just don't do a very good job of it. Unlike these riders, the rodeo clown actually is supposed to act like a clown in the rodeo arena.
Here are some very good reasons not to become a cowboy. This is a tough sport where even the tough competitors meet their match in the arena. The action, the smashing, and the crashing are unmatched in any other sport, except maybe roller derby. In any event, these cowboys show amazing grace and skills as they try to control these fierce animals. They do a great job, and they give the rodeo fans many exciting moments.
Get along, little doggy. There's action at every rodeo. Foot stomping, heart racing action. It's fun, it's fast, it's wild, it's crazy. When they do well, it's great. When they screw up, it's funny. Cowboys provide thrills and spills every time they start out on their search for the perfect ride. Either way, the rodeo fan gets to enjoy all the uncertainty and non-stop action that a rodeo brings.
Mama said there'd be days like this, but these cowboys just didn't believe it. Well, after a few moves like this, these cowboys will sure start listening to their mamas more often. Boy, it's tough to have things like this happen to you in public. In fact, it's tough to have these things happen to you anywhere. If you don't think a rodeo can give you a headache, just watch this. Oh, well, that's what we mean by rodeo smashes and crashes. Hope you enjoyed it, partner.